Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Ask a Care Manager. My name is Ryan Abremski. I'm the Director of Business Development. And I'm joined as always with Teresa Jackson, our Director of Care Management. The both of us work for EasyLiving. We're a home care and care management agency serving the Tampa Bay area for over 22 years. As always, the Ask a Care Manager video series are brought to you by our friends over the Senior Living Resource Magazine and their website, seniorlivingguide.com, your one-stop local and statewide resource for all things senior housing and health, anything from home care and care management services like EasyLiving to assisted living facilities, memory care, senior wellness, and senior finances. Check out the Senior Living Resource Guide and their website, seniorlivingguide.com. So, Teresa, we have a special milestone today. This is our 50th episode of Ask a Care Manager, right? So, with that being said, it has just so happened we swear we didn't plan this, but also Aging Life Care Month. Is that what the official term is?
Yes, it is, Ryan. Yes, it is. So thank you for bringing that up. And I can tell you a little bit more about it. So I think back to episode 1, I was so nervous and I'm trying to explain what an Aging Life Care Manager is and what it is we do as an advocate to help our clients. But the Aging Life Care Association is the association that I belong to that aging life care professionals and aging life care managers are members of to help grow the professional, to follow, because care management is not regulated by any state entity. So we monitor ourselves, we regulate ourselves, and we also celebrate ourselves. So because May is also Older Americans Month, we chose that month to coincide with Aging Life Care Professional Month. So what I wanted to talk a little bit about for this episode is just an overview of, some of the things I do as a care manager, and then what we'll be doing is providing everybody with a tool that they could use to help them, make sure that they're doing everything that they can do to age wisely.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I know, like I said, as you mentioned in episode 1, we kind of talked about the basics of a care manager. Ever since then, we've kind of taken different scenarios and situations that we've come across, either with our regular clients or questions that people have asked us to talk about. So yeah, let's get back to the basics and let's talk about what an Aging Life Care Manager does.
So, and it's really, it's very timely. And I know anybody that's out there working with older adults, they've had this conversation where you go in to help a family, and you're talking to them about their situation. And, several times over my career, I've had someone say, I have no idea how we got here. I have no idea why we are in the position that we're in. And, they're dealing with an elderly loved one. They don't have the financial resources to pay for the care that they need. And it's very difficult. It's very difficult. And I think about, and this so happens to be, yesterday was my youngest son's last day of high school. And I was looking at his baby book this morning and I'm like, wow, that went really fast. That was a quick 18 years since he was born to now it's his last day of school, or as he said, high school. And I'm sure that when Mr. Smith or whomever, I was having that conversation with, he probably thought that the past 20 years went by just as quickly. And how is it that now he's here, maybe 85, when it was just what seemed like a moment ago, he was 65, getting ready to retire. And you go into these homes and you see these pictures on the wall of this couple, their travels, and they've gone here, they've gone there. And, he was a member of this club. She was a member of that club. Pictures, of the family on the wall. And now they're in that position where maybe mom needs care. Dad can't financially pay for the care to come in. The rude awakening on the cost of assisted living communities, the frustration of the challenges of getting someone on Medicaid, and what the requirements for that. So what I hope to do and bring to the table today is, hey, I don't care where you are in your life journey. If you're still raising children, if you're getting ready to retire, or if you've retired many years ago, it's never too late to start putting in place things that can help you. I've had clients that, they worked in a factory, but you know what? They saved their money. They didn't live beyond their means, and they're going into retirement with a good little chunk of change, and it's lasting because they're trying to take care of themselves, and they're trying to only spend what they need to spend. So I remember in a presentation I did many years ago, talking about younger people complaining, well, I don't have enough money and I need to save more money, but then they've got that $5 coffee that they got from Starbucks or wherever. It is the little things, and they do add up. You go out to dinner, and the soda, if you order a soda, it's $2.50. Hey, order water. Just think, if you did that all your life, how much money you would have saved. So, but it is. What I ask is, if it's financial, don't be afraid of looking at the true numbers, because you really need to. If it's your health, talk to your doctor about what you can put into place now. Just like we talked recently about what you can do to prevent a stroke. Hey, yeah, you know what? Since then, Ryan, I've started walking again. So, it's the little things, so go ahead and make those small changes now. And one of the things that we're going to be providing is the essential Aging Wisely checklist. So we're going to have this available for you, and it goes over what you can do to prepare ahead. Everything from the financial aspects to one of the most challenging is, having those conversations with your family about what your wishes are. To really looking at your medical health, to, what changes can you make today that's going to make a difference down the road, even, regardless of because nobody knows how long our road's going to be. So, we might assume, but that's never done anybody any good. So you really need to just, go ahead and make small changes today to make sure you are in a position to age as wisely as you can. And that's what a care manager does. A care manager, an aging life care professional, looks at that big picture, the social aspects, the financial aspects, your health, your advanced directives. We're not financial planners, but we can definitely have a conversation on what are the requirements for Medicaid, and what's that really going to get you if you do. So
I think the biggest thing too that families appreciate with the care management aspect is like the unbiased approach to everything, because I'm sure you could attest to this, dealing with families a lot of times, or even the clients themselves. Sometimes there's not that realistic expectation. People have in mind one thing and another sibling has in mind another thing. But as a care manager, you guys come in and look at everything objectively and what's the best possible, route to take to make sure that person is aging wisely.
Exactly. And even if it's just for a consultation to get you on the right path, that is something that we can do for you here at Easy Living. And I've done two very recently where, I've had to have hard conversations with the client to say, you're not going to be able to go down this path, but let's look and see what it's going to take to get you down this one as safe as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I know another big thing that we always, a lot of families utilize this for is that, mom and dad, grandma and grandpa might be down here in Florida, but you might not be. You might be, a few hours away in the state of Florida, or you might be, a few states away. And it's always nice having that professional eyes, ears, and voice here advocating for your loved one when it's not easy for you just to run over to their house very quickly.
I just got off the phone with a family member they're dealing with relatives that are snowbirds. So mom's actually still up north while dad's down here. And you know what? They might not ever get to see each other again. And that's going to be very difficult for the entire family, and how to best guide them to make sure both of their needs are met.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, Teresa, like I said, I always appreciate the information. I know 50 episodes later, here we are. We'll put that awesome link to the Aging Wisely checklist on there. So feel free to take that. You might be surprised on, what things you have taken care of and what you haven't. And if there's any kind of questions that you may have about your preparedness for your aging loved one or for yourself, we're just a phone call away, and feel free to fill out that contact us form. Leave a comment in the comment section or send us a message directly on Facebook, and we'd be happy to answer and guide you in any way possible. So as always, Teresa, thank you so very much for your great insight, and we look forward to seeing everyone next time.